This video will show you how to decontaminate yourself and carry out final checks after working with non-licensed asbestos-containing material. Proper decontamination of yourself will reduce the possibility of exposure to asbestos fibres from your clothing to your family and friends. We will also look at techniques for personal and body decontamination of personal protective equipment and respiratory protective equipment. Clean your boots with damp cotton rags that have been soaked in water, or tack cloths which don't need to be soaked. Place the used rag in a waste bag as contaminated waste. Get a clean rag and repeat cleaning until all the surfaces of the boots, including the soles, are clean. You can clean your overalls with a Class H vacuum cleaner with a brush attachment. Never use a household vacuum cleaner. Otherwise, use damp rags in a gentle patting action. Where you are working with another person, use buddy cleaning to help clean down each other's coveralls. The process of removing the coverall can result in contamination of the workplace. Therefore, a suitable area should be chosen for personal decontamination. It should be considered in the planning of the work before the job starts. If you use washing facilities in the same location as the work area, they must be kept for your use only. Keep other people out of the washing facilities while you decontaminate, and until you have cleaned the facilities thoroughly. Wash every time you leave the work area. Use damp rags or tack cloths to clean the washing facilities at the end of each day and at the end of the job. Inspect the washing facilities visually when the job is finished. Any damp rags used for cleaning down washing facilities need to be disposed of as asbestos waste. When removing personal protective equipment, in particular Type 5 or Type 6 coveralls, you should use the roll-down technique. Start by wiping your gloves clean and clean down your boots with a rag in order to prevent dust being thrown up. Masks and zip covers should be wiped clean also. With your protective gloves still on, remove the hood by carefully rolling it backwards, without the outside of the hood contacting your head. Unzip your coverall and roll it outwards over your shoulders. Place both hands behind your back. Hold each cuff and pull one arm through, turning them inside out, until each arm is completely removed, and tuck up underneath the roll created from the main body of the suit at the waist. Continue to roll it down over your knees, down to your feet, and remove each foot. Place the coverall suit in a suitable waste bag, then remove your gloves. When disposing of the coverall, it is important to hold it by the non-contaminated inner surface to prevent contact with asbestos fibres. Finally, remove your respiratory protective equipment. If it is disposable, put it in the asbestos waste and tape the bag closed. For non-disposable respiratory protective equipment, clean after each use and store in a safe place away from contamination. Finally, visually inspect the area to make sure it has been properly cleaned and there is no visible debris remaining in the work area, transit routes, waste collection area, or lockable skip. Inspections prior to handing back to the client should be carried out by a competent person, for example, a suitably trained contractor or supervisor. Finally, get the premises owner, duty holder, or client to sign off the job. The videos follow HSE's Asbestos Essentials task sheets, and more information can be found at hse.gov.uk/asbestos/essentials.